Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Forrester manse, Ridge and Taylor bandy Brook's big mistake. Taylor thinks it's hard to believe given how important she claims to watch about him. Ridge laments that she's joined Carter and Hope. Taylor says it doesn't feel like she's considering his passions. Ridge says Taylor always does. Perhaps she's been right each on. In Forrester's main office, Brook tells Zen she agrees with them. Carter and Hope taking Forrester from Ridge and Steffy was wrong. She'll do whatever she can to get it back into their hands. She swears Zen to secretiveness. He'll reluctantly keep it to himself. She says she took the job only so she could move Carter to refile the LLC papers. She believes Carter and Hope have a place at the company, but under the right leadership. She'll get the Forresters their company back. That's her ultimate thing in taking the job. Zen gushes, "Oh my God, Brook, however, but this was obvious. If you can pull this off." Brook understands why Carter and Hope felt they had to do commodity. When it comes to this company, a company Eric and Stephanie erected from scrape, I'll always be pious to Ridge and the Forresters. Always. At the Precipice house, Finn and Steffy talk about having each other's tails. He's sorry about what she's dealing with. Steffy has indeed told him the rearmost. It's about Brook. She says she did commodity insupportable. Finn suppositions she's siding with Carter and Hope now. Steffy shrugs. The Logans stick together. She's actually on their platoon. Finn wonders how she can absorb working for them when they stole the company. Steffy says it's because she gets to be in charge. She's the new CEO of Forrester Creations. Finn sensations that Brook just put it out there that she was CEO with no word to Ridge. Carter and Hope are in the wrong. Brook should know that. Steffy suppositions she's taking advantage of the situation to elevate herself without regard for how her father feels. At the Forrester manse, Ridge tells Taylor that her coming back to LA when she did was no coexistence. He believes she came when he demanded her most. Taylor feels she demanded him most. She reminds him how important he helped her. He teases that she has a good point. They laugh and also Ridge turns serious. Brook knows what that company means to him. She should have been shocked with her son, but she stood with them. I can't do this presently. You were right each on. He moves close and looks into Taylor's eyes as he rubs her shoulder. At the Precipice house, Finn gives Steffy a massage and asks if he's erasing her problems. She sighs. My biggest problem? She might abolish herself moment. Finn asks, Brook? Steffy can't imagine what she's thinking. She explains that her pater is staying at her granddad's house. If Brook really cares about him, why wouldn't she go over there and say so? Rather, she twice crossed him. She thinks her father's eventually had enough. Perhaps he'll eventually realize his true love is her mama. At the Forrester manse, Taylor stammers, perhaps we should, I know moment's been emotionally grueling. Ridge steps back and muses that they should call it a night and face it all again hereafter. Taylor reminds him he's not alone. She tells him if he can't sleep, he can call her anytime. Ridge chuckles, that's what I'll do. I'll call you. He grabs a bottle of booze and heads up the stairs. Taylor exhales and walks over to snare her bag. Scrupling, she looks up the stairs and thinks. At Forrester, Zen tells Brook how appreciative Ridge will be when she gets the company back for them. He asks about her first move. Brook has to go tell Ridge right down. She doesn't want him to mistake her motive. Imagine the smile on his face when I tell him why I took over his position. She'll put him back in charge of Forrester Creations. Zen can't thank her enough, this is a huge relief. Brook warns he needs to keep this quiet so that Carter doesn't find out what she's up to. She'll tell Ridge. He trusts me further than anyone. In his bedroom at the manse, Ridge paces. He thinks about his close hassle with Taylor in the living room. Suddenly, he turns and she's standing there in the doorway with two spectacles in her hand. Placing them on the office, she walks over to Ridge. They peer into each other's eyes. Taylor muses, Ridge. What you've been through tonight, he says it's made him realize how important he needs her in his life. Occasionally you have to hit gemstone bottom before you see what's right in front of you. I just want to love you. Taylor cocoons, also do it. They kiss. At the Precipice house, Steffy wants her parents to have that kind of connection and to be happy. Her pater's no way going to get that with Brook, but he can with her mama. Finn kisses her forepart. In Ridge's bedroom, he and Taylor continue to kiss, and the mood turns more passionate as he nibbles her neck and the clothes start coming off. He lays her down on the bed and climbs on top of her as she smiles up at him. They kiss again and Taylor runs her hands over Ridge's arms and back. Outdoors, Brook knocks on the door. Ridge? I need to talk to you. Upstairs, Ridge and Taylor continue down the road to making love. Katie Logan and Brook Logan refuse to explain why Electra Forrester is fired. Plus, Carter Walton offers Brook Logan the CEO position at Forrester Creations. Still at the Precipice house, Eric Forrester, Ridge Forrester, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan continue agitating the preemption. They won't step bottom into the fashion house until it's theirs again. Eric ponders how Carter will run a fashion house without contrivers. Everyone is thrilled that Zend Forrester Dominguez is in the structure until they get FC back. Eric exits. Ridge says that Carter can't run the company on his own. Steffy blames Hope Logan for ruining everything. Ridge says Hope is an idiot who could indeed keep her own line alive. Ridge reasons that Carter wouldn't be suitable to find anyone to run Forrester Creations for him. Hope asks Carter why he isn't running Forrester Creations. Carter wants Brook to pave the way. Hope looks upset but trusts Carter. Electra is shell-shocked. Electra asks why she's being let go. Ivy Forrester says if Electra did commodity wrong, she should be told. Katie Logan, Heather Tom, gives the canned just not the right fit response. Electra assumes it's because she's a Forrester. Ivy rejects that notion as she's a Forrester, too. Katie and Brook look at each other. Electra begs for them to explain why she's being fired. Brook will only say that the decision has been made and Electra needs to turn in her emblem moment. Brook and Electra exit. Ivy demands answers. Katie won't give any details and just says they will be under scrutiny. Ivy wishes Katie luck explaining to Will Spencer why his gal just got fired. Katie likes Electra and knows Will cares about her. Still, Katie wonders just how well they know Electra. At Il Giardino, Will walks in. Will approaches Remy Price and wants to sputter about Electra. Will says Electra loves working at Forrester Creations. Will doesn't want Remy ruining effects for Electra. Remy says Electra's last name is on the door, she'll be fine. Will reprises that if Remy messes effects up for Electra, he'll have to answer to him. Brook walks into the CEO office. Brook says she and Katie fired Electra. Hope is stupefied. Carter trusts Brook's judgment, but Hope seems confused. Indeed, though everyone adored Electra, it wasn't particular. Carter talks about demanding a CEO. Brook doesn't agree with the preemption, but still wants the company to succeed. Carter suggests Brook be the new CEO. Brook laughs in unbelief. Carter is serious, he thinks Brook's leadership is what's demanded. Carter adds that Brook has earned it. Will goes into the storehouse room to find an emotional Electra. Will tells Electra that he advised Remy. Electra bursts into gashes as she tells Will she's been fired. Will and Electra are both confused. Electra also tells Will that they wouldn't explain why she had been fired. In his room, Remy gapes at prints of Electra. Remy apologizes to the prince, but is sure Electra will thank him eventually.